Today's show is all about, do you have the qualifications to lead your own mastermind? I'm Jen Argue, and I have been leading masterminds for the past 5 years for 6 and 7-figure entrepreneurs. And I would love to help you start your own mastermind as well, so that you can create a really big impact with those around you and work a lot less and make a lot more at the same time. I talk to a lot of people who want to lead their own mastermind, and one of the questions that always comes up is, am I qualified? A lot of the times, it's industry experts who are wanting to bring other people together to form a mastermind so that they don't have to spend so much time doing one-to-one consulting. Instead, a mastermind brings the benefit of bringing all those people, those high caliber people that would normally want to do one-on-one with you, into a group. So it takes up less time on your calendar to be able to serve those people, and thereby bringing in more income in less time while still making an incredible impact. So I want to address, though, sometimes that self-doubt that creeps in, because I think if you're the industry expert, you are probably used to having performed at a certain level for a long time. You are an expert in your field. People really look up to you because you have accomplished so much and because you do things so well. But leading a mastermind can leave you feeling a little bit like a beginner, and you're not used to feeling like a beginner. And so that question of being qualified comes up a lot, especially among the industry experts. Now, I want to make a little caveat. You don't have to be an industry expert to lead a mastermind. You can be somebody who is like a therapist and really skilled at leading groups. And if you have that skill with leading groups, you can pretty much move into any industry and bring people together and still run a very effective group. It's just you might not have the credibility with those people that they believe that you're going to get them. So you will be able to get them if you have those skills, if you really have fine-tuned group facilitation skills, but earning their trust in that area might take a little longer. So today in this show, I'm going to be talking about the industry expert who has performed at that high level for a long time and is a little worried about feeling like a beginner as they start their first mastermind. So one of the biggest things that's important to know is that there are no rules. Okay. You can start a mastermind in whatever way you feel most comfortable. Okay, you can design a group that's like this. I'm holding out one hand for those who are just listening. And somebody else might design a group like this. I'm holding out my other hand right now. And it doesn't matter if your group looks different than somebody else's group. If you start a group that feels good to you and you think is going to bring the transformation that the people want who are going to be invited to it, then by all means, run your group like that. What matters most to the people who are coming into the group is that they're going to get some sort of transformation from being together with other people who are their peers, who have accomplished whatever level that they're at and that everybody is aiming for, that is going to challenge them and inspire them and make them like excited about what they're doing. Because one of the things masterminds does is that it brings people together in a way that they don't have anywhere else. So often when people get to a certain level in their industry, it's just them, because everybody else who's at their level is just as busy as they are, and they don't have the time to hang out at meetups anymore, or they don't have the time to do cold calls to people who are in their industry and are starting off like they are. So they're busy. And the people that they would normally want to rub shoulders with are just as busy. So if you have the inspiration to start a mastermind and to bring these people together, you're going to be making people very happy just by bringing them together. And so whatever you do when they are together is sort of extra, because the hardest part about doing a mastermind is getting it going. Once you have it going, then the people who are there are going to carry a lot of the load for you. You will have the job of facilitating and holding a very safe sort of space for them to be open and to be vulnerable and to challenge each other and inspire each other. But within that container, everybody else is doing a lot of work too, in how they share and how they show up and support each other. So really the biggest on your shoulders with starting a mastermind is what you do in the beginning, in planning it, setting it up, marketing it, and getting it going. Then from there, there are things you can do that can make it excellent, but honestly, just getting it going is something that I am sure you are already qualified to do. And I just wanted to speak to the feeling qualified aspect today. If you have the passion to start a mastermind, you are qualified. Doing the other parts like setting up, different aspects within the group to help the group dynamics, to help people thrive, to help people get the most that they can out of the mastermind is the part about the mastermind facilitating that is the fancy part. It's the extra part. And you can get to that when you're ready for it. But what I like to challenge people to do is to get started today. Get your mastermind going today. You can figure out the rest of it as you go, because just getting it going sometimes is the hardest part. It's the hardest part because of feeling unqualified and not being sure what people are going to think when you ask them. But I guarantee they're going to be so excited that you're asking them. To have the opportunity to come together with others is something that people are really craving today. In all of this chat that we're having in the world right now about AI, it's a thought that feels very disconnected. There are a lot of exciting things about AI, but it also feels disconnecting because we're human. We want that human connection, and people are craving it more than ever these days. So I want to encourage you to get that mastermind started, to get going with it, and to bring people together. I guarantee people are going to be so happy and excited that you did. Now, of course, if you are looking to really dive deep and to really excel on another level with your mastermind, or if you just want to be told what to do to how to get it going, then I have an A to Z manual that I am putting together. And I've been leading masterminds for 5 years for 6 and 7 figure entrepreneurs. And I've been a therapist for 30 years. I have my master's in clinical psychology. So I'm trained in how to lead a group effectively. I have a lot of reasons why I do what I do to bring out the effectiveness in the facilitation skills and in the experience people are getting. If you're interested in that, wherever you're listening or watching to this, I have a link that you can get on the wait list for when it is released. And I would love to be able to guide you in that so that you can feel confident in leading an amazing mastermind. But for now, I really want to encourage you to get started, get going. You can do this. And if you found the courage and the confidence from today's talk to do that, please let me know. I would love to cheer you on and to support you in any way that I can so that you can make a difference and a really big impact, not only in the people that you're helping, but also in your own life as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you found value in this, please subscribe to my channel and share it with a friend.